Good evening. How everyone doing today? God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Irma J. So I'm here to give you a little short news on today. Now, we're talking about the border. We're talking about the border. So, I have a bipartisan border bill, immigration policy. You know, President Bennett he had wrote out the bill, and they failed both bills. This was the second one. So the border protection, United States Senate failed the two advance a border security bill as both parties see their messages on immigration on policy. Now, in the run-up to November election, the Senate bill failed, to advance on 4350. Now, this the second bill. Now, it didn't fail. This second bill. Now, we want a legal pathway. Now, I can see, they say he don't care about the border. That's not true if he constantly writing a bill out and they constantly keep on failing the bill. So we want legal pathway at the border, and if we have a large number of immigrants seeking an interest at the United States border, so the legal pathway, the rules. Just some things that I have, they're gonna need their ID and their green card at the border. We're gonna need more security. I had been saying that more security at every angle of the border. Cause you know what happened with Israel. So we need more security at the border. And so no accompanied child at the border. No child left alone at the border. And so if we have a large number of immigrants at the border, ain't nothing wrong with closing the border temporarily. If you have a large number at the border, nothing wrong with closing the border for temporary. And so Mr. President Bennett had wrote out two bills. Now this is the second bill, and they both failed, both bills. So I request you all pass his last bill that he just gave you on Thursday. Pass his bill. Because pass his bill for the border protection. Because I don't see nothing was wrong with that border, because we do need more security at the border. So, in a large number at the border. Ain't nothing wrong with closing the border for temporary. So, his last bill that he gave y'all, pass that bill, please. Pass his bill so we can move on. And we're gonna need more security at the border. Cause I don't see nothing was wrong with the bill. And you can't listen you can't listen to outside, noise telling y'all what to do. His bill needs to be passed, and he is writing up the bill. Y'all just fail in the just the second one that y'all failed. So I appreciate if y'all pass that last bill. And now it's hurricane season. It's hurricane season. Now I have little tips, a little checklist, so emergency kit. That's the number one you want to have in your house. Now we need to try, myself too, we need to try to get these things now. The emergency kit. Now locate your nearest shelter. You can try to do this now. The nearest shelter that you think is safe for you to be in, that's not gonna overflow. So write down your emergency numbers and keep them on the refrigerator, and also lock it in your phone. Make sure you have two phones fully charged. If y'all got the house phone, make sure you have your house phone. Make sure you have two cell phones. But your two cell phones, make sure it's on the charger at all time until the power go out. So have your wallet, your phone, and your keys near you. You can get them little small little pouch to wrap around you, and you can have all that in you. So wherever you go, you'll have it on you. Get like a Ziploc bag or something, and make sure you put all that in it before you stick it in your pouch. That way you have your wallet, your phone, and your address numbers. If you have an address book, and your keys. Now, the household batteries and flashlight and radio. So try to get some flashlights, try to get some batteries, and try to get radios. So you can still hear the news. So that means you got to get some batteries for the flashlight and the radio. And so the best light to use is the clamp-on lights. The if you use candles, don't go to sleep with the candles. Have the candles on temporary, and then you blow it out if you feel like you're falling asleep. The best light to have is the clamp-on lights, that place on the wall. So, generator. Generator is not good to have. Make sure it's outside and make sure it's far away from your house. It have to be, about 10 feet away from your house. And so it's not safe to put it inside your house. So food and water, meaning sandwiches and tuna and snacks and juices and water. You can't cook nothing. So make sure you have cold cuts. Make sure you have bread. Make sure you have crackers and tuna and banana sausage. And if you have a pet, if you're a pet owner, try to find a shelter with a hotel. And if they say that you have to evacuate, you already, know a shelter will accept your pet, who accept your pet. Times, friends, a relative, where you can take your pet in a evacuation. Now, important document, place it on a high shelf, like your birth certificate, your mortgage, your anything. Put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in something else, and put it on a high shelf. Something in a closet, weigh it up. Now put it on something that water can flip it. So that's the tips I have for you today for the news. And we also talk about the bipolar bill, for the by the border. Mr. President had wrote out a bill, just the second one, and it failed. So I have requested they pass this second bill, so we can move forward. So we do need more security at the border. More security at the border, and if it's a large amount of immigrant at the border and it's overflowing, so you can't close the border for temporary. So we also just talk about the hurricane tips. They talk about today the hurricane coming in certain areas. So it's good to talk about the tips that you can try to get your supplies now. So that's all I have for you today. I see y'all. Also, y'all can contact me. My information gonna be down below. If you want to schedule Bible study, want to schedule Bible study. I'm a spiritual healer. If you want to book a reading, I'll predict your future. Missing divine. If you have anyone to locate, been missing for a long time, and you want closure, so please contact me, and I'll do the best I can to locate your loved ones. So that's all I have for you today. I see y'all in the next video.